Oh, man. Timestamp July 4th, 2025, about 11:15 p.m. It is July 4th. The neighborhood, not too crazy. My neighborhood's normally crazier, even in the rain. Yeah. Even in the rain, my neighborhood's normally a bit crazier than this. Tiny chopped up some hot dogs, put them in some chili, fried that up. That was our dinner. During dinner, my dad called. I know that I did the right thing, but those phone calls are tough. He's begging to come, had me come get him out, because people are stealing his stuff there too, and there's a man that keeps sleeping in his bed. There is a nice man there that has been trying to help him escape. He's taken him into the elevator a few times, and they've gone up to the 3rd floor. There. And they apparently do gardening on the 3rd floor, and there's people doing laundry and everyday normal things, and it just seems nicer on the 3rd floor. He's in a 2-story facility. He also told me about the basement. We're in Florida. In case you're not familiar with Florida architecture, we don't have basements down here. Maybe in North Florida, but most of it's because of the sea level, unless somebody did a build-up. We don't have basements. And there still isn't a 3rd floor in a 2-story building. Working on cutting through all the paperwork that Billy finally got to me. He's bored, and his brain is continuing to break. Said he wants to come home and work on the Volkswagens and the bikes and work in the garden, and told him yet again, I'm like, you can't come home. Tiny and I are working on getting the house straightened up so we can get the bed bugs sprayed, and we're trying to get the lanai squared away. He said, well, I can help with that, or I can stay out of your way. And it's like, neither. It's not an option. You are where you are because I put you there, because I didn't want the state to put you in a state home, because they were gonna. If I'm bored out of my mind, what am I supposed to do here? I'm like, I brought you some sketch pads, you've got books, try and make the best of it while I try and get you somewhere better. I don't. Sometimes he's telling me after we got off the call that he's where he needs to be right now, and I did the right thing, and I know that's true. I know that's true. I know that he cannot be left on his own, and I know that because of his condition, the possibility for danger is real and cannot be ignored. And I mean, him being in a place where there's lots of weapons of opportunity and someone being a 24/7 handler, even having a nurse come by to check his meds. There's too much in the shenanigan court that can happen. I just don't like those phone calls because it's just further proof in my head how broken my dad is. You know, I can't fix him. I can just try and protect him from the world and the world from him at this point. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Got my shower last night. That was nice. It had been, I think, 5 days. It was my 5th day. I don't know. Like frontier living out here. Just loaded the dishwasher. Running that should make some interesting water appear in the master bedroom shower. Is what it is. Not much I can do about that. We got to continue until septic gets dealt with. I'm going to try and pour through some more paperwork, finish up the VA stuff, and try and continue on through those totes that are in the dining room, see if I can square that away. We're gearing for this next Saturday to start doing garage sales. We need to start making some room in here. It's ridiculous. And that ceiling's definitely sagging more. I'm glad we put that cabinet in position. You can see that'll make... I think you can see that. Yeah. It's not on it yet, but it will be. And it'll form a nice solid stopgap from it coming down the rest of the way. I'd like to move it more that way. The second we start doing that, though, we're going to be applying pressure on the roof itself, which means the braces that are in place may have something to say about it all. I don't know. Wonder if we can move that brace and wedge it next to the fridge. Use the fridge itself as like a support on the one side for it. It would actually raise the roof a little bit too, because the angle wouldn't be as sharp on this side. It would be up a little bit more. I don't know. Spitballing here. This is I'm smart, but this is every board in the resource game comes up with some new challenges that the devs thought of, right? Yeah. Gotta get this lanai clear though. Look at all that. There's trash and treasure. I mean, there's glassware and maybe some antiques and stuff, and then there's moldy cardboard and picture frames, and well, that tote's full of Christmas bows, because my mom saves everything Christmas, even stuff that you can buy a whole bag of for $1. Got to be mental illness there. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go inside and continue on with sorting. And I really need them to pick the trash up. It's curbed, but it's full. I don't want to have to rent a dumpster. Really don't want to have to rent a dumpster. Yep, July 4th. Alright. I hope if your dad is around, you have a better phone call with him. Make it a great day.